I'm Daniel Gutierrez, 27 years old, raised in Bogota, Colombia. From very little, I traveled through the forest and found a way to connect with myself and calm my existential doubts. I there understood that humanity's well being must be deeply connected with nature, not only because of the resources it provides, but because in a profound and spiritual relationship with it lies an infinite source of wisdom and happiness. This made me understand that I could only make meaning of my life if I devoted it completely to raising awareness and protecting our biodiversity. That is why I founded Saving the Amazon 7 years ago. I went to the Amazon because it is the most biodiverse place on earth. I created this project in which we plant trees in degraded territories of the jungle, but the beauty of it is that it's completely based on improving the economic, social, and cultural living conditions of the indigenous communities that live within, since they are the ones who plant the trees in their own territories. It is the communities who decide which species they would like and thus are empowered throughout decision making, fruit trees for food security, medicinal trees for their health, and to keep their ancestral wisdom. Each tree is adopted by a company or person from around the world, who also begins a journey to become a climate warrior throughout the granular information that is sent to them during 3 years of the tree's life, such as semi-annual images of each marked tree, quantitative and qualitative information about the planter of the tree, how the indigenous communities are so necessary for the balance of ecosystems, and much more. All the information is sent throughout a technological platform that ensures that each tree is in good condition and automates the supervision process and the UX that tree adopters have, which also involves the indigenous communities that work with us and thus are trained in the use of these technologies. With this scheme, we have already planted more than 230,000 trees and more than 80,000 people follow us. This has impacted more than 1,000 acres of biodiversity in the Amazon and thus has been the home of thousands of different species that live there and maintain the most biodiverse place on earth. I believe this idea is unique because it unites the planet under one purpose to provide agency over the territories to the communities that mostly need and deserve it. I am sure that thriving for the restoration and conservation of life of land can inspire the paradigm shift necessary to combat the environmental crisis. SDG 15 represents the conceptual and material fight that humanity must have to thrive within planetary boundaries.